Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our conjunction video of the week. And today we are going to be covering the conjunction of Venus. Yes, we're starting off from Venus. It's now Venus's turn to be conjunct with other planets in our chronological series of conjunction. As many of you comment each and every day, can you please do Venus, Saturn, Moon conjunction? Can you do Ketu, Jupiter, Mars conjunction? You got to understand, I'm going by chronological order. First comes Sun with all the conjunction, Moon with all the conjunction, Mercury, now Venus, then Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Rahu, Ketu. Okay? Did we get it? Clear? So yes, today we're going to be covering we're going to start off Venus conjunction with Venus, Mars, and Jupiter. And what happens when these three planets are conjunct in your horoscope? And as always, if you do not know where your conjunctions are, if you have this conjunction, what other planetary placements you have, all the details about your horoscope, for that, check out the links here and check out my full astrological report, including my books, Astrology, Conjunction, and Aspects of the Speed of Light, including all my consultations here at this link. So, Venus, Mars, Jupiter conjunction. What is Venus? Venus, as you know, represents relationship, love, spouse, wife, our ability to express ourselves creatively, artistically. It's our ability to create a relationship with another person. And this is not just a relationship that has to be romantic. It could be any relationship. It could be my relationship to all of you guys. How do I perceive that relationship? What do I, think about that relationship? How do I deal with that relationship? Is what Venus is. Venus is our sense of feeling comfort through love and relationship. Then comes Mars. Mars is this energy of passion, of aggression, of fight and power. Mars is this charging army that wants to go ahead and accomplish its goals. Mars is a soldier, fighter, athlete. Mars represents technology, engineering. Then you have Jupiter. Jupiter represents our divine intelligence. The intelligence that we have came here on this planet through the blessings of the God, blessings of this universe. Jupiter represents our teachers, gurus, preachers, advisors, counselors. It represents our higher belief in the higher value, higher thing, which man has made it into religion, but that's not what it is. Jupiter is about organized ability to believe in something higher than you. It's about following the law of the God and law of the land. So Jupiter is also law. And Jupiter is this guru that really wants to just teach you. Like he expects you to be at a certain place at a certain time to learn the most valuable information in this universe. So what happens when these three planets come together? Well, you got to realize the practicality of the conjunction. Venus is the softest planet in this conjunction. Mars is the hardest planet in this conjunction. Jupiter becomes the big, planet with the hot heaviness to it about positivity and education, knowledge and divine knowledge. Jupiter does not seem as aggressive as Mars, but it can engulf Mars. I think you can fit 2,000 Mars or something within Jupiter. I know you can fit 1,000 Earths in Jupiter, but Mars is only a quarter the size of the Earth. So whenever we see this conjunction happen, what happens is a person has very high belief, very high principles about the person that they want to be in relationship with. They feel that the person that they need to be with has to be highly educated, highly qualified, very confident person. I want a confident person to be with. Now, one thing you got to realize with these things, especially with three planetary conjunction, is the sign placement. Sign placement will make a big difference. With this conjunction, you can get a spouse who can physically abuse you, whether man or woman. Or you can get a spouse who's passionately, sexually is all over you. A very aggressive macho spouse can come towards you. But what happens is, Venus here, simply if you want to know, it's about higher idealism. Venus wants to believe in something higher and be principled about it. So what you'll find with this person is like, look, I'm looking for this person who is this qualified, who has these principles, who believes in religion, he's cultured, well-mannered, and that's it. That's all I'm looking for. And this is where this person, their nature towards relationships shines. You have to be a well-qualified mate to mate with this person. What this also shows is that a person becomes an extremely passionate creative artist. Like this person will be able to attain all kinds of technical skills, technical knowledge to express themselves creatively. This could be a conjunction of a filmmaker, this could be a conjunction of a poet, a writer, a political writer. This also shows that you are going to be marrying someone who you're in love with instead of arranged marriage, especially for those from countries like India or Middle East, where arranged marriage is as alive and kicking as the bluebird or the cardinal bird on my backyard window every day. But what this also shows is that you're looking to be in love with somebody like the teacher you once had. Yes, you want somebody who's like this guru-like personality. Perhaps this crush you had on your teacher in your school days. And this, especially, like when it comes to women having this conjunction, they become quite demanding about what they're looking for in a relationship, what they're looking for in their professional relationship, in their spiritual relationship. They're very confident. They're like, look, this is what I'm looking for. You know, when you go on dating websites and you read the profile of the other person, it's like, I'm only looking for a person who has a PhD or master's degree, who is Indian, who is from a Jan caste, who is at least 5'10", fair skin. Please only message me if you have these qualifications. And I know all of you guys out there have read that and were disappointed. Well, that's the person with these high beliefs. Whether you think these high beliefs or not, but they feel like they need something that can stand up to them at this level. This can make a great artistic, passionate sportsman. Somebody who has the creative ability to, compete. This is a very competitive business person, entrepreneur, somebody who has the creative drive to take on the business world. But especially what happens is when this person is in a romantic relationship, is in love, their heart will expand. They will give out everything that they have in a relationship. But of course, if there are certain placements where one planet is debilitated, other planet might be exalted, or some might be neutral position while the other is debilitated, that's going to cause problems early on in your life. But you got to be looking at the foundation. Let's say Venus is debilitated. You'll come across very aggressive men, very needy men who want to be, or who want you to be subservient to them. But as you grow older, you will get a far better relationship in life because of the fact blessings of Jupiter is always there. I mean, if Jupiter is exalted in this conjunction, I mean, you will marry on time. You will have a very great, loving spouse who's a very confident person, or she's a very confident person, has a very high status in their corporate world, in their business world. They're equally passionate, equally knowledgeable, equally passionate about knowledge. But especially with Jupiter being the biggest planet, expanding the qualities of Mars and Venus, so this person has great amount of creative self-expression. They want to express their passion and creativity by attaining the highest of values. Their artwork, their creative output will always have some higher sense of belief, whether it's religious belief, spiritual belief, and they make the most, driven teachers. These are the teachers and counselors who are passionate about teaching you, who are passionate about getting their message across so they can change the world. They make great motivational speakers because they have that knowledge of Jupiter, the drive of Mars, and the passion of Venus to change you. But like I said, with sign placement, obviously nakshatra, padhas, all these things matter in the microscopic world of Vedic astrology. So depending upon if it's in an earth sign, water sign, air sign, fire sign, each planet will pick up certain quality. Each planet might be more dominant than the other, so you will feel the dominance of the planet. Some conjunction, some sign placement, Mars will be more dominant than Venus and Jupiter. In some conjunction, Venus will be more dominant than Mars and Jupiter. In some conjunction, Jupiter will be more dominant than Mars and Venus. So, it's a chess game, an attack game that you have to play as an astrologer to see what exactly is going on in this chart with this conjunction. Okay? So guys, this was my analysis of Venus, Mars, Jupiter conjunction. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below. And again, if you want to know where your conjunction is, all my books, reports, consultations, for that, check out the links here. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow. And I think Thursday, Ernest is going to come and talk more about Rahu. See you then. Bye-bye.